gets drilled in the ankle by a 96-mile-per-hour fastball? Come on now, Trent Thornton. For real, you're literally doing this on purpose. That's a joke. That was clearly intentional. You could see it the whole way. To miss that far off with that fastball, it's a sick disgrace that you were going to target Bryce Harper like that. Let alone all these pitchers in general that are sitting there playing this game of Bryce Harper throughout spring training. And I get it. I understand. It's not their job to try and get Bryce Harper to hit the baseball. Oh, here it is. Bryce hit it. I get that. That's not what it's for. But we have pitchers throughout the entire spring training so far play this game that it's Game 7 of a World Series. That's a big series late in September right before a playoff push. That's not what this is, and that's how pitchers are doing it. Giving him things where he can't even hit it at all, being afraid of him, trying to walk him. It's a joke. It's a joke, and he hasn't been able to find his rhythm, and he has been a little bit off. And then he gets drilled with the damn pitch by Trent Thornton. Like, get real. It's a sick joke. It really is a sick joke. I'm sick to my stomach. The pop on this thing. The pop that you hear from the ball hitting his ankle, it was so loud. I'll put the link in the description. It's so loud, and I'm super concerned. I'm super concerned, and I don't think he's going to go the rest of this weekend like he was supposed to. I really do think he's going to miss some time. I will be stunned if he doesn't, because it was that brutal. He was holding his ankle. He went down. He was in clear pain as he was laying on the ground. It's spring training, bro. What the hell are you doing throwing a 96-mile-per-hour fastball to the ankle of Bryce Harper? You're a sick joke! I'm pissed off. I really am. Taking a look at the stats here, as Trent Thornton hit some guys before, yeah, he's had decent strikeout to walk ratio, which tells me, hey, maybe his command isn't that bad. I mean, I don't know. It clearly looked intentional, and I'm really upset right now. I would be stunned if he doesn't miss time after this one, because it was that serious of a pop. It sounded like it was the bat that hit the ball. I thought it was a pop of a home run. No, it's a pop of his ankle! He needs this. Bryce needs this. It's not like he has had success here so far in spring training. Like I said, the pitching hasn't helped. They've been afraid. They've been pitching away. They've been pitching as if this is a legitimate game. So he hasn't really had his chance to square up the ball. He's been late as it is, clearly, and a lot of people are now. That's what spring training's all about, getting in the groove of this thing right before the season starts, and he gets absolutely demolished by a pitch right at his ankle. And my thought process all along here is purpose. On purpose. If I'm the Phillies, I'm sending someone out on the mound, and I'm drilling the hell out of their batter. That's what I'm doing. I ain't playing that game. It's so obvious to me. It's so obvious. The ball didn't just slip. It didn't slip. It doesn't just slip to Bryce Harper. He had all the velocity on that pitch. He did it for a reason. He was trying to send a statement. But he not like the free agency period along with everyone else? Is he pissed off that he didn't get that type of money? Trent Thornton! I mean, oh! Ridiculous. That type of stuff doesn't happen in spring training. I'm sorry. You know, I get that it's these kids trying to make it to the big leagues, trying to show that they can dominate. Yeah, you threw a 96-mile-per-hour fastball at Bryce Harper's ankle and potentially cost him some time for the season. You're not making a name for yourself, buddy. So I don't know how to feel about it. I lied. I know how to feel about it. Sick to my stomach. But until we know how bad it is, obviously that changes everything. Right now, my mind's thinking worst case scenario. And clearly, I'm going to keep you updated on what goes on. But I sit here right now, and my stomach is just turning, twisting, and turning. I feel like it's going to be really bad. I want to know your thoughts down below. You hear that thing. You see his pain. Now, he limps off to the clubhouse. He is walking on his own, but you can see on his face, I mean, come on. What if that's a crack? What if that's a crack and we are literally spending the season, the first couple months or however long, without Bryce Harper? Talk about a damper. Seriously, talk about a damper to this season, to this signing. That would make me want to vomit. That would literally make my eyeballs bleed if I see that on my screen that he's going to miss time. And I'm afraid he really is. That was way too hard of a pitch to a bone to think that that's just going to be clearly okay. Whether it's a bone bruise, which could be just as bad as a break, something happened. I will be absolutely mind blown if Bryce Harper somehow plays the rest of this weekend, gets ready for the season. We would dodge a bullet if that happened. This should be concerning. This is the level of absolutely 100% concerning in my eyes. And the worst part about it, intentional. The worst part about it, he comes up and tries to play that tough card. Like you didn't just hit one of the biggest superstars in baseball. You try and play it off like, Joe, I'm Trent Thornton. I have to keep looking at the damn screen because I forget your name. That's how irrelevant you are. Well, now you put yourself on the map. Now you put yourself trending on Twitter. That's great. Because you're an idiot. You're an idiot who can't control your fastball. You're an idiot who's hitting the superstar in baseball and costing him time. What an absolute joke. I am just disgusted. How does that happen in a spring training game? I mean, you would think if you use the logic that it's obvious that it would happen more in spring training based off these athletes that are trying to make the roster. But I'm sorry, with Bryce Harper on the mound, the last thing you do is hit him with a 96 mile per hour fastball. What you do is you rather throw it over the middle of the plate and let him smack it. You rather do what all the other pitchers are doing and walk him, work around him, be scared, whatever. You don't break his foot! Now, I'm going to feel one of two ways when we find out the situation. We're going to say, Broach, you overreacted because it's nothing that bad. And it seemed a lot worse and we dodged a bullet. And that's what I'm really hoping. I'm hoping that this video ages real well and we find out, oh, it's nothing. He'll walk it off and he's just going to miss a week or two. You know, I would love for that to happen. I keep hearing the sound in my head. The pop. The pop that sounded like a home run. The pop that sounded like beautiful bat to ball. But it was ball to ankle. I'm drilling one of their players. I'm setting the tone if I'm the Phillies. I don't think we have the balls to do so. And the game's still going on right now, so maybe they didn't. I don't know, but I really doubt that. We're going to check Twitter right here and see if that happened, because that would happen, but I don't see it. No. Nothing happened. Didn't expect it to. I need to know your thoughts. One, are you an overreactor? Are you a Broach? Are you freaking out? Did you see that pitch and say, yeah, it's done. Yeah, it's over. Did you see that? Is that what you said when you saw it? Or are you going to take the approach of, well, let's just wait for the doctors, maybe he will be okay? That's the more logical thing to do, maybe wait for the experts to diagnose the problem. But that's not how I work. I see it, I freak out, I come down the basement, and I scream my face off to a webcam. That's what I do. I freak out about it because this is how I feel. This is the raw emotion. This is bro seeing it 5 minutes ago and coming down and freaking the hell out because it's sickening and it makes me want to vomit. I am disturbed. I am pissed off. And just because I know it's intentional, it makes me really want to freak out even more because it's just unbelievable that can happen. It's crazy that can even happen. The fact that this no-name loser can come in and face Bryce Harper in a spring training game and ruin the start of his season, that's ridiculous. That's so frustrating to me. Yeah, I'm really hurt right now. I'm really hurt. I'm really, really hurt. I don't even know how I will imagine happening. That didn't even make sense. I don't know how I'm going to process this, if this is to a long-term extent. And I believe that this is to a long-term extent. I'm praying. I'm praying to the baseball gods. I'm praying to the baseball gods that I come on here for another episode and say, he's okay. He's okay. We'll be okay. But it doesn't look good. It didn't sound good. And I'm upset about it. So, fire away down below. Thanks for watching. Pray for Bryce Harper. Pray that he'll be okay. I'll see you next time.